Refugees from a very destructive war have fled their homelands and now seek a quiet place to build new lives. You must guide these pioneers through this land and help them build a new home. Please try to follow the directions as accurately as possible. If you miss a story piece, click on the quest lore to see previous stories. What you see before you is a group of hungry and tired people who have fled from war and famine in their homeland to find a new and better place to live. They have a small amount of gold, but as you can see, they are using it up as we speak. You must help guide them to a safe place to settle a village. Press OK to continue. To select the settlers, move your cursor over the shield-shaped banner and click on it. The settlers should be highlighted in green when you do this.
At your command.
Good. The settlers are now selected. We need to move them to find a spot to settle. There should be some place suitable nearby. Press OK to continue. OK. Now click on the Move button in the Command button array. Your cursor will change to a Move cursor. Now select a spot on the right edge of the screen and click there.
At your command. At your command. No problem. No problem. No problem. No problem. No problem. No problem.
You can also issue a Move command by right-clicking on the map when a company is selected.
No problem. At your command. No problem.
Here we are. Now doesn't this look like the perfect place to settle a new village? One of the buttons in the Command button array is flashing. This is the Special Action Menu button. Clicking on it will access the special commands that you can give to a settler company. Go ahead and click the button now. Now you should see the Good work. Your cursor should now have taken on the image of a village. The cursor will turn red over any area that you are not allowed to place the village. Go ahead and place the village over the small dirt patch in the center of the clearing. Make sure your settlers are not standing where you wish to build. Click to settle your new village. The moment you do, a panel will pop up asking you to name the village. Please type in the name Garland. All right, everything has gone very well. As you can see, the village is now active and producing +6 gold. The settler company is gone, so it is no longer draining the economy. The good people of Garland are on their way to having a prosperous and peaceful life here. Presso. Good. Now you see before you the settlement interface. At the bottom of the screen you should see a flashing button. All right, now the component panel is up. Move the cursor. Okay, the wood mill is now being built. You can monitor its progress by looking at the status box on the bottom right of the settlement display. There you will see a progress bar showing how close to finished the current construction is. Good work! What you have witnessed was the birth of Garland, the town you now inhabit. As Darius, the Kohan immortal hero, you will nurture Garland and establish your first kingdom in this small section of land. The first tutorial scenario is complete. The settlers have found a perfect spot and Garland is poised to grow into an industrious population center. You have done well by the refugees who were counting on you. You have newly awakened as the hero Darius and realized that a great evil is poised to descend upon this world. You must prepare. You have much to learn, and now that you are in control of Garland, many far-reaching events have been set in motion. Garland must be prepared, and you as well, Darius. I hope you are up to the challenge. Press OK to continue. First thing to do is to expand Garland beyond its village constraints. Please select it right now. Now that Garland is selected, take a look at the settlement interface. You will see that Garland only has one component slot and it is occupied by the woodmill. Good. Now Garland has begun the process of upgrading. Note how the progress is displayed in the same manner as building a component within the settlement. Unlike components, upgrading a settlement often has requirements to be met before the upgrade can begin. In this case, you needed 110 gold and one component of which you had both. Later upgrades will require more components, more gold, and possibly an upgraded component. All right, Garland has reached the town level of development. Note how its graphic is changed on the map and that there are 2 more component slots available. One more thing to note is that you are now receiving plus 12 gold per minute in taxes rather than plus 6. Press OK. Garland needs to be protected, and there are rumors of monsters lurking about in the woods to the east. To protect Garland, you need to learn how to... The company creation screen is a large drag-and-drop interface that lets you build companies of all types. Available units are shown in full color, others are grayed out. I want you to make a company of 6 footmen. You will need to click and drag the footman icon into the front line slot and both support slots. This will create a full company of footmen. Press OK to continue. The last thing you can do if you wish is to make yourself, Darius, the captain of the company. You are listed in the hero row of units and can only be put into the captain slot. Okay, now go ahead and click on the Recruit Company button. Once your company is ready, click the button labeled Commission. Good work. You now have a new company of footmen to command. As you can see, they start with you and 1 footman unit. That unit will fill up with health, and when full, the next unit will appear. The front line will be filled first, then the support slots. But this will only occur so long as they stay in supply. Press OK to continue. What is supply, you ask? Supply is one of the most important concepts you need to understand. All companies need to be in supply to heal up and regain lost troops. Supply radiates out from... Good. You should now see a large white area centered around Garland. That is Garland's supply zone. So long as your companies stay within that area, they will continue to recruit and resupply. When your company is complete, you need to send them south of the town. I want you to make sure there are no threats to the south. We wouldn't want the town attacked while you are scouting east.
Our work is never done. May the Creator shelter us all. One more step towards victory.
Well, there doesn't seem to be any monsters nearby, but you have stumbled across a valuable resource. This is an iron mine, and can provide your kingdom with a generous amount of iron resources. I will show you how to exploit this resource soon enough, but for now
I will not let my people
I want you
down.
to head back up
I
to
will not
Garland,
let
then
my
veer
people
straight
down.
east. There is a grass path through the forest that leads to a nearby village, but every
not let
scout
my
sent
people down.
never returned. You need to clear this path of any dangers.
I will not let my people down. One more step towards victory. One more step towards victory. I will not let my people down. One more step towards victory. One more step towards victory. Kohan will return to their glory.
Those were very odd creatures indeed, my lord. Very violent and obviously the cause of all troubles along this path. Tracks indicate they came from the south, just beyond the mountains. We should investigate the possibility of more of these creatures living nearby. If they have a lair, we should destroy it.
One more step towards victory. One more step towards victory. I will not let my people down. One more step towards victory.
This must have been where the creatures originated. To
One
destroy
more
the
step
nest, click on the
towards
attack button, then click on the nest.
One more
The
step
attack
towards
button should be
victory.
flashing. You have done well. Your people will have safe passage east now, and relations can be opened up with those living in that direction. You are now ready to move on to the next tutorial.
I will not let my people down.
Good work. The East Passage is clear of danger, and you have experienced company versus company combat for the first time. Garland is a safe haven once more and has grown into a prominent town. To continue to grow and develop, the resources you have so recently found must be... All right. Now that the area is secure of monsters and other threats, we can turn our attention to the iron deposit in the south and expanding the town again. In order to gain control of the iron deposit, you will need to build a mine on. Companies that have a front line of engineers are called engineering companies. Engineering companies are capable of various special actions, one of which is the construction of mines on resource deposits. Engineer units can only be built once you're settled. Okay, you need to pop up the component panel again. Click on one of the empty component slots arranged next to the wood mill. As you can see, this action is another... Good, now the quarry is being constructed. Once it is finished, the engineer unit will be filled in as an available unit on the company creation screen. Before you commission the engineers, I want you to get rid of the footman company. One company is enough to manage for now. To get rid of a company you no longer need or can't afford, you can disband them. Select the footman. Okay. Now that the company panel is up, take a moment to familiarize yourself with the... You should have noticed the disband button. Good work. The footman company has been disbanded. It is now safe to commission an engineer company. Go ahead and do that now. But do not put yourself, Darius, in command of this company. We will need you. All right, you have your engineers recruiting as I speak. While they are doing that, I want you to go ahead and build a blacksmith in Garland, filling up its last component slot. The blacksmith is being built and the engineers are close to being fully recruited. Once they are, select them and move them near the iron deposit in the south.
At the ready. At the ready. At the ready. As you wish.
Okay, they are in position. Click on the Special Action menu button. It is currently flashing in case you... Now you should see a new button flashing. You should now see a build cursor instead of your normal cursor. Move it over the iron deposit and click on it. Your engineers should begin building a mine on the resource. It won't take long, so let's wait for them to finish. Good. The engineers are finished and you have a new iron mine under your control. There seems to be a problem, though. The mine is flashing white. This indicates that the mine is out of supply. Mines need to be within a supply zone to provide their resources to the kingdom. You won't see any benefit from the mine until you expand Garland's supply zone. Not to worry, for that is the first thing you will do in the next tutorial. This mission is complete, and you have done well. Things are going well. You have learned the basics of constructing and using. There are rumors of trouble brewing in the east, but you have more pressing matters to attend to. All right, let's pick up where we left off in the last scenario. You have a mine just barely out of supply to your south. You need to get that mine in supply to reap the benefits of the extra iron it will provide. To do this, all you need to do is upgrade Garland another level. Go ahead and set. Now that Garland is selected, pass your cursor over the upgrade button. This will show you the requirements needed to reach the city level of development. Luckily, you have been moving toward this goal and have met all of the requirements. Go ahead and upgrade. Garland has reached the city level of development. As you should now see, the iron mine is no longer flashing white, and your iron income has increased by plus 10 iron. You might as well take advantage of this bounty and commission another company to help. You can afford units a little tougher than the footmen you had previously. I suggest you commission a full company of infantry. This way you won't go negative in wood production, and you will still have a large positive iron production left over. Go ahead and commission. Now that you have a company of infantry on the way, you can turn back to your economy. You still have a large surplus of iron, and you should turn that to your advantage. To do that, you will need to build an iron export. Press OK to continue. Ensure that you have Garland selected. Now click on the blacksmith component icon. You should now be looking at a panel very similar to the build component panel. In this panel, though, the upgrades to the blacksmith are listed. The one you want is the iron export, which will sell 5 iron per minute to net your kingdom an additional plus 15 gold. It is the one flashing now. Click it to upgrade them. The blacksmith will soon be converted to an iron export. When upgrading any component, the upgrade replaces the original component. Some will enhance what the component did, others will provide altogether different benefits. Press OK to continue. We have just received word that a village down the grass path to the east has come under attack. Brigands and bandit mercenaries are raiding the village, causing untold damage. Their messenger pleads for our help. It would be wise to send the infantry east to drive off the bandits. Move them as soon as they are full health.
At the ready. The Kohan will return to their glory. At the ready. As you wish. 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 The Kohan will return to their glory. Our work is never done. I will not let my people down. Our work is never done. I will not let my people down. I will not let my people down.
After a pitched battle, you have defeated the brigand army. It is surprising that they fought to the death. They must have been desperate for pillage. If they are that desperate and there are more of them out there, this village will need further protection. It would also serve to repair the damage done by the brigands. Press OK to continue. The button you see flashing is the repair button. Click it. Then, when the cursor changes, click on the village. Your engineers will move to the village and begin to repair it. Wait until they have fully repaired the village.
As you wish.
Thank you so much, my lord. We were certain that if help did not arrive, the brigands would overrun our village and destroy any chance of us surviving. Your assistance is a gift from the Creator. Verena is at your service. Anything you request of us will be granted. Press OK to continue.
You have done very well. Verena has joined your cause, and you have a small but strong military force to command. It is time to move on to the next scenario and discover what awaits. You have saved Verena from attack and gained their loyalty. You've also learned more about engineers and upgrading both components and settlements. You are almost ready for the conflict that lies ahead. Verena has joined your cause, but you must protect this new village. The source of the bandit attacks must be found and defended. Welcome back. It is time to put your efforts toward a new task. The threat of more brigands still hangs over the good people of Verena. Scouts have surveyed the path east and have learned that it enters a narrow pass between two mountain ranges. This passage needs to be put under guard. This will ensure the safety of all villages west of the pass. The best way to accomplish this is to build an outpost at the entrance of the pass. Outposts are small forts that contain a militia force. They are excellent at guarding a small area and also provide supply to friendly troops that stop to rest nearby. Outposts are built by engineers. Lucky for you, Okay, now let's move those engineers east to the mouth of the pass.
As you wish.
All right, here we are. You need to place an outpost in a good place that will cover the pass and still be somewhat protected. That patch of flowers would be the perfect spot. The outpost militia will be able to fight from the cover of the woods, and the outpost guard zone covers most of the pass. Press O. Access the engineer's special action menu. You should be familiar with it. The flashing button is the Build Outpost button. Click on it, and when your cursor changes to that of an outpost icon, click on the middle of the flower patch. The engineers should begin construction on a new outpost. We will wait.
As you wish. As you wish. As you wish. At the ready. At the ready. As you wish. 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 May the Creator shelter us all. One more step towards victory. May the Creator shelter us all. One more step towards victory. I will not let my people down. One more step towards victory. I will not let my people down.
Good work. The new outpost now guards the mountain pass and has uncovered another resource for you to exploit. Nearby is an ironwood grove. Make sure your engineers are selected and right-click on the resource. This will initiate a build mine command on the ironwood grove.
At the ready. As you wish. May the Creator shelter us all.
Now that you have the ironwood grove under control, you can turn your attention back to the village. After sorting out what happened, it has become clear that the brigands came from the south. There is likely to be a camp of some sort south of the village. You need to find. Select your infantry and send them south of Verena. The brigands would probably have set up camp in a clearing or the hills, so keep an eye out for a likely spot.
The Kohan will return to their glory. One more step towards victory. At the ready. As you wish.
May the Creator shelter us all.
At the ready.
May the Creator shelter us all. I will not let my people down. One more step towards victory.
At the ready. As you wish. As you wish.
Our work is never done. I will not let my people down. One more step towards victory. One more step towards victory. I will not let my people down. 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 The Kohan will return to their glory.
That must have been the main camp the brigands ran their raids out of. Now that it is destroyed, there should be no more worries about brigands and bandits attacking Varenna. It is time to turn back north. Strange. Kohan Lord, some villagers that had been surveying the mountains northeast of the village have returned with odd tales of a great ruined city filled with strange demons. It is said to lie along the base of the northern range. I believe... Okay, select your engineers and head them north around the western side of the mountain range. Search the...
One more step towards victory. One more step towards victory. I will not let my people down. Our work is never done. I will not let my people down.
At the ready.
Our work is never done. I will not let my people down. One more step towards victory. I will not let my people down. I will not let my people down. I will not let my people down. One more step towards victory. I will not let my people down. One more step towards victory. 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 I will not let my people down. I will not let my people down. One more step towards victory. I will not let my people down. One more step towards victory.
Nice work. The engineers managed to locate the ruins and defeated the flying demons that were inhabiting it. Not only that, but you have netted yourself. What you need to do now is awaken the new hero. To do this, you first need to click on the Hero Lore button, which is flashing now. The Hero Lore is a listing of all the heroes and amulets available in your kingdom. Heroes that have not been awakened yet appear in amulet form. You should see yourself and one amulet in the panel. Clicking on the amulet will bring up the hero display on the left. This is the hero display where more detailed information can be found about a hero. This hero is still in the amulet though. Good. The hero's name is Dylan Garwood. Now that he is awake, you can move on to your final tasks. This scenario is at an end. Nice work. The area is safe and secure. The western lands under your control are safe, but for how long? The force You have been doing very well. There is only one task left before you. Just beyond the mountain pass lies a small army led by men who worship the shadow. They are a vile and dangerous sort, communing with creatures not welcome on Khaldun. You must defeat this army and liberate the town they have enslaved. Press OK to continue. Since the previous mission, I have taken the liberty of preparing Garland for this fight. Garland now has a barracks and a temple within it, and your companies have been recommissioned with new configurations. As you can see, Garland now has a barracks and temple. These components are what made the more advanced units available. But as you can also see, your kingdom is now negative in iron. At the bottom of the panel is the sell button. It should be flashing. Click this now to... Good. Another way to sell components is to click on the sell button at the bottom of the interface and click the sell cursor on any component. Okay, you still need to rebuild the blacksmith. Go ahead and construct a blacksmith. Since you are also low on wood, you might want to upgrade your wood mill as well. When you are done, select the company Darius leads. The army is stationed around Verena.
Always ready for action.
May the Creator shelter us all.
You must make sure the mountain pass is clear all the way through. Your company is the most powerful and should be sent ahead as the vanguard to sweep the path clear. Move the company into the pass.
By the light of the Creator. For the glory of the
The
Creator.
mountain pass is fairly narrow. To keep the company together, switch to column formation. This will change the marching arrangement of the company and increase their speed and maneuverability. Unfortunately, this also reduces their combat effectiveness, so they will be at a slight disadvantage when they first engage the enemy.
For the glory of
Move the
Creator.
company to the end of the pass in column formation.
I am on it. I am on it.
Our work is never done. I will not let my people down.
Always ready for action.
It was a good thing you sent the vanguard in first. Otherwise, multiple companies would have become bottled up in the pass and units may have been lost to weaker enemies. As it is, your company was strong enough to defeat the patrol.
I will not let
Go
my
ahead
people
and
down.
send them back to the outpost. Use pressed formation. This formation is similar to column, but the company is pushed to move faster. Their combat value will be even worse, and they will lose a small amount of morale, but the path is clear, so that
By
is
the
fine.
light of the Creator. Always ready for action.
I will not let my people down. I will not let my people down. I will not let my people down. One more step towards victory. I will not let my people down. I will not let my people down. I will not let my people down.
Okay, they are back in supply. Let's leave them alone for a moment to resupply. Reports have come in that a neutral village lies south of here where the mountains are cut by a river. They refuse all political offers, not understanding the danger they are in without your protection. Press OK to continue.
I will not let my people
Though
down.
it is not the preferable path, You are going to have to take the village by force to ensure its safety. Any village not under your banner here is fair game for those who follow the shadow. Select your infantry company, led by Dylan, and head them south of the outpost along the mountains to find the village.
One more step towards victory. I will not let my people down. One more step towards victory. One more step towards victory. I will not let my people down. I will not let my people down. One more step towards victory. One more step towards victory. One more step towards victory. I will not let my people down. I will not let my people down. I will not let my people down. One more step towards victory. 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 One more step towards victory.
There is the village. Since they are neutral to your kingdom, you must initiate the attack. Click on the attack button, then click on the village with the attack cursor. This will declare war on the village and begin the siege.
Always ready for
I will
action.
not let my people down.
Okay, the infantry have returned. Luckily, they took little damage from the village's militia
might of
and
the
don't need
Creator.
to rest long. Once everyone is resupplied and ready to go, send them through the pass in column formation. To make it easier, click and drag your cursor to create a selection box that encompasses all the companies, at least one unit in each. This will allow you to command the companies as a group. Move the entire group as one, if you wish.
By the light of the Creator.
I will not let my people down. I will not let my people down. I will not let my people down. One more step towards victory. I will not let my people down. One more step towards victory. One more step towards victory.
By the light of the Creator,
I will not let my people down. One more step towards victory. One more step towards victory. I will not let my people down. One more step towards victory. 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 I will not let my people down. I will not let my people down. I will not let my people down. One more step towards victory. I will not let my people down. I will not let my people down. I will not let my people down. One more step towards victory. I will not let my people down.
Okay, the first of your companies
I will
has
not
left
let
the
my people
pass.
down.
Stop and
I
gather
will
your
not let my
companies in a
people
group.
down.
The enemy's army is southeast of your position. Before sending them in, you should make sure all the companies are in combat formation, the formation flashing now. This formation is slow, but keeps combat.
I will not let my people down. I will not let my people down. One more step towards victory. I will not let my people down. I will not let my people down. I will not let my people down. One more step towards victory. One more step towards victory. One more step towards victory. I will not let my people down.
You have engaged the enemy. In this fight, you are up against both Shadow and Meriton warriors. Unlike the Shadow units, the Meriton companies may flee from battle before being destroyed. One of your companies may do so as well. This is called routing and helps protect the company from total destruction. Once the army is defeated, capture the city.
by the light of the Creator, by the light of the Creator,
Kohan will return to their glory.
by the light of the Creator,
Our work is never done. Our work is never done.
At your command. At your command.
Our work is never done. Our work is never done. The Kohan will return to their glory. The Kohan will return to their glory. Our work is never done. May the Creator shelter us all.
your command. No problem.
The Kohan will return to their glory. I will not let my people down.
At your
I
command.
will not let my people down. I will not let my people down. I will not let my people down.
At your command. At your
I
command.
will not let my people down. One more step towards victory. One more step towards victory. May the Creator shelter us all. One more step towards victory. One more step towards victory. Our work is never done. One more step towards victory. Our work is never done.
At your command. At your command.
May the Creator shelter us all. The Kohan will return to their glory. I will not let my people down. I will not let my people down. One more step towards victory. One more step towards victory. I will not let my people down. I will not let my people down.
By the light of the Creator, I am on it. I am on it.
Our work is never done. One more step towards victory.
At your command. No problem.
Our work is never done.
At your command.
At the ready.
By the light of the Creator,
At the ready. As you wish.
always ready for action. For the glory of the Creator. Always ready for action. By the light of the Creator.
At the ready. As you wish. As you wish.
By the light of the Creator. I am on it. Always ready for action.
At your command.
At the ready. At the ready.
By the light of the Creator. For the glory of the Creator. I am on it. I am on it. For the glory of the Creator. 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 For the glory of the Creator.
At your command. At your command. No problem.
The Kohan will return to their glory.
At the ready. As you wish.
At your command. At your command.
May the Creator shelter us all.
Great job. You have defeated the army and captured the town. The people of this land have been freed from the tyranny of the Shadow. You have done well and earned the title Kohan Lord. Congratulations. You have liberated this land from the threat of the Shadow, and Darius can now move on to begin his quest to return the Kohan to their former glory. Dylan.